For example, let's take a closer look at the impact of measles on mortality rates. In the United States, national mortality statistics for measles were first compiled in 1900. The mortality rate is represented on the vertical y-axis, expressed as deaths per 100,000 individuals. The horizontal x-axis shows the years beginning in 1900 and ending in 1970. As the years progress, the chart demonstrates fluctuations in the number of deaths caused by measles, with an overall trend of decreasing deaths over time. The measles injection was introduced in 1963, and as you can see on the chart, the death rate from measles had been reduced by a striking 98.6% from its peak by that time. Similarly, in England, national mortality statistics for measles were first compiled much earlier in 1838. Similar to the United States, the number of deaths from measles fluctuated throughout the years. Throughout the 1800s, the trend for measles deaths was relatively stable. However, a substantial downward trend began to emerge toward the end of the century, continuing throughout the 1900s. The measles injection was introduced in 1968, and by that point, the death rate from measles had decreased by an astounding 99.8% from its peak, almost 100%. These charts are made from official government data, which is widely available and easily accessible to governments, institutions, companies, and organizations. These statistics are rock solid, providing us with a clear picture of the impact of measles on mortality rates over time. The charts created from this data in the 1960s can even be found on the CDC website, serving as a testament to the accuracy and reliability of this information. Furthermore, it's worth noting that every other infectious disease, whooping cough, scarlet fever, tuberculosis, typhoid, diphtheria, flu, pneumonia, and others, experience a simultaneous decline along with measles. From the late 1800s into the early 1900s, they all dropped dramatically. By the 1950s and 60s, death rates from all these diseases had decreased by 90% to 100% without the need for any injections or major medical interventions. Even the much talked about smallpox, which was once a highly deadly disease, remained deadly until the end of the 1800s, but then collapsed by 1920 when it became a mild disease often confused with chickenpox. This decline in death rates for these infectious diseases is not just a coincidence, but rather as a result of the significant improvements in living conditions, sanitation, nutrition, and other factors that occurred during this time period. These changes helped to create a healthier population, which in turn made them less vulnerable to these diseases. So much so that by the early 1900s, so-called infectious diseases were not considered to be of any serious concern. It's important to note that this decline in death rates from these diseases occurred long before the introduction of injections and other medical interventions. It is a testament to the power of public health measures in preventing deaths and improving the well-being of populations. The decline in death due to these diseases serves as a powerful reminder that we have the ability to control and prevent these diseases. With this crucial information in mind, it's natural to ask some important questions. Why isn't this information more widely known? Why aren't governments, institutions, companies, organizations, and the media highlighting this information? Where are the investigations, documentaries, and public hearings on this topic? Why don't organizations such as the CDC, World Health Organization, doctors, pediatricians, and others prominently display these charts and making this information more widely available? Why are medical journals not providing this information to their readers? If over 98% to 100% of measles deaths were prevented without injections, why was a new method using injections implemented and made mandatory for everyone? Does this massive decline in measles deaths without injections disprove germ theory? If something so fundamental and easily accessible has been missed or ignored, what other important information have authorities and experts mishandled? How could data hidden in plain sight have been missed or ignored for so long? How can we trust these systems and the information they provide if they are not transparent and forthcoming with such important knowledge? These are important questions that deserve to be examined and answered. It highlights the importance of critical thinking, questioning, and investigation in understanding the facts and making informed decisions. Only by doing so can we hope to uncover the truth and make better decisions for ourselves, our communities, and our world. Once we realize the illusion we have been living under for decades, we can break free and take control of our own health and happiness. We don't have to live in fear. We don't have to live under a totalitarian medical state where we are treated like criminals because we don't believe the prevailing medical dogma disguised as science. It is essential to be vigilant and stay informed, for only through knowledge and understanding can we hope to find the truth, be empowered, and truly be free. We must question the information presented to us, do our own research, and be critical of the sources of information. Only by doing so can we hope to make informed decisions and live the life we want. We can take back the power we have so freely given away. We can stop being obedient followers and start being informed and educated individuals. We can take control of our own lives, make our own choices, and live the way we want to. We can be healthier, happier, and at peace. We can be free. Thank you for watching. References and links are down below. If you thought this information was valuable, please like and share. If you agree or disagree with anything, please respectfully comment. We all learn when we share and consider other people's views. Please visit dissolvingillusions.com for free charts, photos, book chapters, book audio, and more. In this time of increasing censorship and attacks on free speech, please watch my videos on odyssey.com. Thank you and have a stellar day.